Anybody here love my Jesus? Tell your neighbor, I love him, I love him, I love him, I love him. I love him, I love him, I love him. I love him. Do you trust God to prune you back? Do you trust God to bring forth a luxurious vine in your life? Do you trust God to put you in a point that he'll bring forth fruit in your life? I don't know about you, but every now and then, when I see my shortcomings, when I see my faults, when I see my sins that I ever present before the Lord, every now and then when the Lord whoops me, when the Lord cleanses me, when the Lord purges me, it wears me down sometimes. Somebody today is going through some pruning, somebody is going through a cleansing process. I just want to be prophetic and tell you, just tie a knot, don't give up, just hang on in there. Hang on in there. The verse 3 tells us that we're cleansed. We're still talking about the permanence. Now, we may not get any further than this here. Pentecost and the permanence. Pentecost and the permanence. He said that you are cleansed through the word I've spoken unto you. Let me slow down just a little bit. So, Pastor, what are you talking about? I'm talking about a look at the book. I'm talking about Bible study. I'm talking about Sunday school. He said, you abide in me. Y'all don't hear me. If you abide in me, if you abide in me, abide means to spend some time. Abide means to spend the night. Abide means that I'm going to settle down. I ain't going to hit it and quit it. It ain't going to be a one-night stand. I'm going to hit it. I'm going to spend some time there. Sit there for a little while. Meditate on the word of God. Let it permeate my life. Do like the cow do, Brother Davis, chew on it. And when I chew on it, I taste and see how sweet that it is. Then I decide I may get a little tired sometimes. Then I'm going to swallow it down. And then as soon as trouble arrives, I'm going to regurgitate. I'm going to puke it back up again. I'm going to chew on it just a little while longer. Anybody here ever had to meditate on the word of God? I don't know about you, but I'm so glad. I'm so glad that the word is sweet. I know. Sweeter than a honey or a honeycomb. And every now and then I hear Jesus saying in verse number 4 that if you abide in me and I in you, that the branches cannot bear forth fruit by itself. So you got to stay in the word of God. I heard Jesus say in a couple of verses from this, if you abide in me and my word abide in you, you can ask what you want of the Father, and he shall give it unto you. Every now and then, I've got to ask myself, what do I want the Lord to do for me? Every now and then, as I look over the church, I have to ask the Lord, what will you have me to do? I found the answer in his word. I found that Jesus wants us to be productive in his word. Jesus wants us to bear much fruit in his word. abiding in the Word. You abiding in Bible study. You abiding in Sunday school. You abiding in prayer meeting. And every now and then, when you go down on your knees, you're able to talk to the Father. You're able to ask Him what your heart desire. I heard a long time ago, old preachers used to say, He may not come, He may not come, He may not come when you first call Him. He may not come when you think He ought to come. But can we run with it? He's always, God always, right on time. I heard Him say in the text, no greater love than this, than a man lay down his life for his friend. Get to see my Lord, get to see your God, going up a hill called Calvary, out there, oh, hill called Calvary, out there, on the old rugged cross. He died, don't you know He died? Anybody here glad? I heard Him say on His way, the Golgotha hill, don't lift me up, because if you lift me up, I'll draw. They hung Him high, they stretched Him wide. Anybody here know that Jesus died? Didn't He die? I'm so glad He died. He died. He died. He died. From the morning, He got up. All power in His hand. Somebody say, if you abide in Him, He abide in you. When He walked with you, what He doing? He will talk with you. What He doing? You can tell Him all about your trouble. He will hear your cry. For the text said, all you got to do is just knock on the door. And every time you knock on Heaven's door, He said, I will answer your cry. Anybody here ever call Him in the midnight of the hour? Ever call Him in the early morning? Have you ever called Him? Have you called Him? I tried Him. Oh, I tried Him. Oh, I tried Him. Don't you know? Ain't He all right? He's all right. Oh, He's all right. He's all right. About it. If you're about it, the one thing I discovered, not through mama, not through daddy, I discovered for myself, and that is, can nobody shake your neighbor's hand? Never can nobody, oh, can nobody do you like Jesus? He's all right. I enjoy, from His Word. Give us some praise. The spiritual production of the church is predicated on Pentecost and a permanence in Jesus Christ. Staying in His Word, everything is going down except the Word of God. Philosophy is good, but philosophy will fail you. Science is good, but science will fail you. Math is good. Math will fail